Hey everyone, super stoked to be in here tonight. I know it's probably going to take people a second to hop on, and some of you are probably even going to watch the recording later, but I wanted to come in here tonight, and if you're hopping on, thanks for joining me on a Sunday. I do want to say I am almost 32 weeks pregnant, so if I seem out of breath, that is why. So yes, you can even do this business pregnant, almost 32 weeks, kind of crazy. So I've been a coach 4 years, and I think I've known Jessica for almost like a year and a half now, and I was so attracted to her vibe in the business, and I'm really thankful and happy that I'm able to pair up with her and run this group with you guys. So if you guys also, if you've never been on this live video before, you guys can pop in the comments, you can say hello, you can say what's up. This is really lax. I am just a normal person hanging out at my house doing this video for you guys. So at any time, if you have questions, please let me know. But I'd love to know that there's people here. It's nice to kind of have an audience and to hear hello. So let's kind of kick this off. I'm here to talk about misconceptions. There are usually about 5 or 6 of them. If you have one I don't address, let me know. I'd love to answer it for you, because I know that there's probably things you've heard, or, hi Audrey. I'm sure that there's misconceptions that your mom has told you, or your neighbor, or people you work with. And so just like anything else in the world, people are going to have their opinions, right? And so I'm just going to urge you guys to stay away from what you've heard or what you've Googled. I mean, there are people out there who just are out to make other people really miserable. I call them trolls. They are out there. And so I've been doing this 4 years, and I will continue to share this amazing opportunity because it has been the catapult for me to change my life. And now I get to be home with my firstborn, and I've been able to retire my husband. He's home. He has 2 businesses. It's just been life-changing. So I'm not going to spend too much time on my story tonight, but I might plug in some things so that you guys can relate, because sometimes people forget that I've been in your shoes before. Hi, Bree. I have been in your shoes of, what am I getting myself into? What am I doing? But I was really excited to join Team Beachbody because I knew that P90X and Insanity and at-home workouts, that was like the beginning of Beachbody at-home workouts. I knew that shit worked. I wasn't feeling like I was joining this company like, what? Who am I joining? And sometimes when people try to invite me to their business or they're sharing their products, I'm like, what is that? But everyone knows Beachbody. People know health, they know fitness, and so it's not like this weird, super awkward thing. People just happen to make it that way. So anytime that people have misconceptions, it's usually due to a lack of education, and it just often leaves room for misconception. So most people on the outside are going to have their ideas until they join. And then once they are welcomed into our amazing team pages and our community, they're like, why didn't I do this 10 years ago? So this is an opportunity to kind of face any self-doubts of, I don't know if I can do this. You know, you might look at Jessica and be like, oh my God, she's so amazing. Look at those abs. I'm never going to be like that. This is a chance to kind of look at yourself in the mirror and own your journey. Stop comparing yourself to Jessica, or if I invited you here, to me. And it's so funny because Jessica's in like this ripped shape right now, and I'm pregnant. And so you guys have 2 different people to look at in this business in terms of, can I do this? Abso-freaking-lutely. I have seen any and every, there's 400,000 coaches in our network. Not all of them are successful because a lot of them just kind of sit on their hands and they allow that self-doubt and fear to kind of get in their way. But I feel like I've heard almost every crazy, wild struggle story out there. And so this gives you a chance to look in the mirror and say, I want to change my story. I want to rewrite my story, regardless of the fears or the self-doubt. So it's a humbling experience to kind of look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want more, right? So the messages that we get, I have some of my girls in this group and on this video right now, the messages that we get of people thanking them for giving them the opportunity to join us, they just thank us over and over and over again. And that's why I wake up every day. It's not even about me anymore. Not that I have achieved success and I'm here, but I'm here to dedicate my life to leading other people, and I know Jessica is too. So misconception number 1 is I will have to push products on my family and friends. I know that's a really common fear and misconception, and I will be honest that family and friends are usually like, and I mean like your BFF and like your cousin, usually acquaintances and friends that follow you kind of in a lax way on social media. Those are going to be the people that actually end up kind of joining you down the road. But I didn't call up my mom and dad and be like, Mom and Dad, you're going to buy this shake and you're going to work out with me. And like, I knew it was going to take time to build with them. So I had no intention personally on trying to call my mom, my dad, my grandmother, my sister, my cousin, and my best friend and say, hey, like, you're doing this with me. But I will say that I almost wish I did a little bit sooner, because I have the opportunity to actually help my 25-year-old sister grow her own 6-figure successful online coaching business. And so I probably waited too long to invite my sister. But I don't want you guys to feel pressured or have that doubt that you're going to be like jamming this down their throat. So I wouldn't have joined if that was the case. Do we suggest that you reach out to people within your, what we call warm market? Absolutely. I'm not going to expect you to talk to strangers as a brand new coach, right? I enjoy that now, but I've been doing this for years. So this isn't about pushing products. And if you guys follow Jessica closely on social media, if you follow me closely on social media, go look at it. Do I push products? I don't. I share my journey, I share my life, I share my personal growth, I share the aha moments. I mean, I'm freaking pregnant as fuck right now. And so I'm just sharing my life and my experience to live a happier and healthier life. So it's really not about the products. And that's one reason I love Team Beachbody, is because I'm not just selling you some pen. And there's a lot of you in here that have done other companies, or you've watched other people try to jam products down your throat, and it's disgusting. It's gross. I hate it. And I will say I buy products from other companies all the time, but it's on my own time. Or if my friend tells me about like I love makeup, I love skincare, I love all that stuff, like I'll give it a try. But it's not, I don't buy it because they're shoving it down my throat. I buy it because I trust them and it works. And you guys know that Beachbody freaking works, right? I cringe when people do that. So I don't want you guys to think that we're going to be doing that. We train you guys on how to inspire and share your journey and help other people. And you have to lead by example. So I committed to my journey. And I remember when I started, I had this dream. I've always wanted to be a businesswoman, to have my own website. And back in the day, my last name was Eddy. I wanted to have ColleenEddy.com. And I wasn't obviously going to do that as a brand new coach. So I said, I'm going to use my social media as my blog. I almost just dropped my pen. So I got really excited about social media. I was someone who was like, wait a second. I get to work out, drink a shake, eat healthy food, get results, and share it. When you share results, there's no ifs, ands, or buts if this works. So you're busting people's misconceptions, and they're watching you grow, and they're so happy for you. And soon enough, you'll be inspiring them. So I want you guys to focus on the sharing of the products as part of your journey, okay? Have fun with that. And then the last thing, I kind of already said this, but I love coaching and I love Beachbody specifically because I'm sharing an experience. I'm sharing people how to make this a lifestyle rather than just a product. Not just selling you some product and never talking to you again. I work with people for life. Okay, misconception number 2. I need this huge following, or I need to know a lot of people to be successful. And so we all start from ground zero. Remember, I've had my day 1, my day 2, my day 3. I had to live through that too. And so especially today, guys, you're so lucky. The training that Jessica and I would give you for joining our teams, I didn't have that when I started. All I knew was to show up and do the basics of what we were taught, which is sharing my journey, getting committed, reading a book, and talking to people about my challenge group coming up. Like, that's all I knew how to do. And then maybe I would invite people to join my team down the road. But we actually give you guys a training of how to expand your network, how to connect with people without saying, hey, Colleen, I have this new product that I would love for you to try. Are you interested? We don't want you to do that. What if I said that when you find a girl who's like you and has unicorn hair or is 31 weeks pregnant online, that you just get to have a genuine conversation and say, hey girl, I love your hair, and you're giving out compliments, you're sharing the love. And then your social media is gonna be the part that is the glue to holding your business together. I send out hey girl messages and have awesome conversations with people all the time. It makes me so excited to use social media from anywhere I want. Like, I was hiking today, working from my phone on social media. So we train you guys on how to expand, connect, and build a like-minded network. We want you to be you. I don't want you to become something awkward and different. We're going to teach you how to share you and even more of yourself as you start to grow in this journey. And you're going to connect with people who relate to you. So I'm talking to a lot of pregnant women right now, and some of you I actually know are pregnant. I actually know that some of you are on maternity leave because you just had your child. And so this is a great time for you to be able to relate to other people who are feeling the same way as you. Do you know how many people are out there as a new mom, or even if they're not a mom, struggling, and they're like, how do people get results? You could be the person that helps them. We teach you how to get started. We teach you how to have fun with this and network on social media. Instagram is so amazing right now. I personally dig Instagram a ton. So we're gonna help you guys and mentor you, especially on social media. So don't worry too much about that. Okay, misconception number 3 is I would need a lot of time. So no, I would say 99.9% of people come to us and they're working full-time or they're working multiple jobs. I actually worked 3 jobs when I started this business. I worked at a nightclub from 9 p.m. to 4 in the morning on the weekends. And after that, I was working at a tanning salon and I was doing their graphic design work, and I started my business. I lost my corporate career job, so I had to pick up jobs to pay the bills, but I knew that's not what I wanted to do forever. So 99.9% of us start working part-time, so don't think that we want you to quit your jobs. We're not asking you to do that. This is going to take time for you to build up. It's not easy necessarily in terms of time, but it's totally possible, whether you're a mom or not. There are so many people on my team, and I know specifically on Jessica's team, who were working full-time, taking care of their kids, and were able to build this business on the side. Whether or not you want to do this business part-time or full-time, you can make it work. But I will say that you do have to make some time. You know, and so you have to kind of take a look at your priorities. And so if you have 7,000 million extracurricular activities, you might have to cut back on some of those, and you might have to wake up before your kids. You might have to do some work when they go to bed. I'm not saying it's going to be easy peasy. Is it possible? Yes. I have many of my coaches who put in anywhere from 5 to 10 hours a week and are earning an extra income. And then when they start earning an income and seeing success with this, that makes them super excited. And a lot of people build their vision as they go. I have a lot of people who thought that they would never leave their jobs as a lawyer, their jobs as a veterinarian, their job as an ER nurse, as an NYPD officer. I've had people in our network not expect to need this job and to want to do this job full time until they saw the big picture. Had someone have told me for spending $160 to join that I would have made over $450,000 in 4 years, I would have been like, I'll do this 10 times over. So I know that we're going to talk to you guys about income and how to get started and the potential and all that stuff, but I'm just here to say that in the beginning, you're probably going to start small, but you do got to make some time. Okay, misconception number 4. Some people know Shakeology, some people don't. It's not all about Shakeology. So although this is a super important part of our business, because you guys have to remember that our mission is to help basically, I'm really fired up right now, especially with being pregnant, on the topic of obesity. I heard a crazy statistic the other day that our children are expected to live less than we will. Their life expectancy is going to be shorter. That's crazy. There's clearly an epidemic of obesity and unhealthy habits, and everyone's too busy. Everyone doesn't know how to meal prep, or they can't afford it. I do this a lot. That is why we created Shakeology, and we have a lot of other nutritionals too. We actually have a kids organic protein shake now. My husband loves it, which is awesome because my husband is the pickiest eater ever. So we have Shakeology, we have Daily Sunshine. Adults can have it, but it is designed for children, which I love. We have our Ultimate Reset line, which is a full detox cleanse line. The Beachbody Performance line, which I know Jessica loves because she's a high-performing athlete. We have completely clean, no artificial ingredients, and it's actually NSF certified. Our Performance line, which is a big deal. So that Ironman is actually one of our sponsors because a lot of high-performing athletes that consume all those really shitty supplements, they're filled with banned substances. So that kind of blows my mind that there's banned substances in workout supplements that most people aren't aware of because it's not something that's regulated. And so ours is NSF certified. There's nothing banned, artificial. Our plant-based pre-workout, which I know Jessica drinks every single day. That is her go-go juice that helps her crush her workouts, hence why she looks amazing. So there's a lot of different products that you guys are more than willing to try. And Shakeology is not a protein shake. So when people see the price tag, they're just like, oh my God. I don't think that people are educated enough on how powerful the shake is. It acts as a meal, it acts as your nutrition, because you and I both know that you're so busy that you don't eat appropriately. You don't get all the nutrition that you're supposed to. You probably are missing meals or you're eating crap meals. I mean, I hear it all day long from people. And so this is just, I'm actually, after this video, gonna have mine, and it's just easy. I put it in a blender with frozen fruit and some water. You can use almond milk. You can make this amazing dessert shake. I mean, it is truly amazing. It has 70 superfoods in it. It's sourced from all over the world. I'm actually having the creator on my team call on November 30th. So if you guys join my team, or Jessica's team can come too. So for me, I call Shakeology my magic sauce because I believe in it so much. It is the reason that 4 years down the road, I am still healthy and eating, not according to meal plan always, but I am dedicated to my health and fitness, and it makes it so much easier. And so you really have to experience it for yourself. I call it my busy buster. Everyone's too busy to take care of themselves. Well, this is exactly why you need it. And it's kind of addicting. I crave healthy now. Misconception number 5 is I need to be fit and in shape now so that people take me seriously. This is super common that people think, oh, let me get some results and then I'll become a coach. It's actually kind of the opposite. It literally is the opposite. So most of us joined when we were ready to finally commit, right? We're like, okay, well, I gotta get it together. I am so ready to dive in and commit to this lifestyle, and coaching held us accountable to that. So when I became a coach, there was this pressure isn't the word I want to use, but accountability. I was like, well, I want to show results. I want to show people that this works. And so in my first 10 weeks, I got the most shredded I have ever been in my life. And I was like, that happened because I was a coach. Understand that at the core of what causes us as people to be inspired by someone is by watching them overcome the difficult parts of their journey. So you are probably inspired when you see the single mom crush her workouts and get results, because you're like, damn, how did she do that? And so people want to see you from the beginning progress over time. They don't want you to just post your after picture and say, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach now, join me. That's not what we're going to do ever. But progress and consistency inspires people. It's relatable because they might not necessarily be ready to embark on a journey with you right now. But if you share your journey from day one, when they are ready, they're going to trust you because you showed up and they're like, all right, my turn. Teach me how you did it. That's why it's super important to be a coach, stay accountable, and share your progress from day one. So success in this business will come from who you are, not what you look like. And that might surprise you, especially looking at Jessica. But I will tell you that this business has taught me how to become more of me in terms of the character I've built, the confidence I've built, the heart I've built to help other people crush life. Your success in this business comes from who you are and what parts you're willing to share. And the last misconception is that this is a scam or a pyramid scheme. I actually hate those words even coming out of my mouth. The people at the top make more money. So I personally don't even usually go into this in my Become a Coach workshops because I don't even think I need to. It's crazy that I've been doing this 4 years. It's clearly not a scam. But anyone who thinks that this is a scam or a pyramid scheme, they just don't understand how the compensation plan works. And I will tell you that there's no stock in your garage. We're not asking you to spend $5,000 or it's barely over $150 that we're talking about here that you'll be getting started with. There's no stock in your garage. You don't have to be shipping anything. You don't have to have home parties. Personally, I freaking hate that. It makes me want to vomit. That's so not my thing. There's no massive buy-in, which I love. So the main giveaway of a company being a scam or a scheme is when you pay into something and get nothing in return. So when you are enrolling with us, you are opening your business, you are getting products in return. So a scam would be when I say, give me $100 and I promise you success. We're not doing that. You're only paying for your actual products. That is it. And I think that's pretty cool. So anyone who joins, you could join and you could outrank me. You could join and you could earn more than me. There's no cap based on when you signed up or where you signed up in someone's organization. The world is your oyster. You can be more successful than me, and there's a possibility that you could be, and I hope you are, to be honest. So there weren't many of you on here tonight, so if you missed the beginning, this is recorded. So once I hit end, you can just go back and watch the beginning. I think it's important for a lot of you to hear what I talked about if you missed it. And if you have questions, just tag me and I will answer any other questions. And we're going to get into lots of other good stuff tomorrow and Tuesday. So happy Sunday evening. I will see you guys later.